Hooray, hit the right button. Hello and welcome to another live stream of Oblivion. Last time we... I'm quite sure we did something good. Oh yeah, we got the next dead drop, so we're still working on the Dark Brotherhood things. Where the hell did my... There it is. Just opening up my stream. So, wonderful. Now we are supposed to get an old Argonian near the flooded mine. Which is a place we have used quite a few times in the last episode, because we did have some trouble with the law. Over there we have the mine. There's a lovely horse Shadowmere. Okay, and in we go. It is very flooded. Luckily, we don't have to worry about that, since we are, after all, an Argonian as well. Which means we have water breathing. Some nice arrows, we'll take that scroll. What the hell not? Okay, we can't use our spell, sadly, but we can... Didn't we get a touch spell? A really good one. We can't do that. Oh no, it's a target spell. That's a shame. I thought I also learned a good freezing spell. Oh no, it was a destruction spell. I'm so very happy we okay, was that too much? I'm very happy I picked Argonian this time. Okay, let's see what Shalice has on her. A Daedric short sword of winter as well. Why wouldn't you use that? Why did you have 3 swords anyway? It's not like you're using all of them. We'll take that though. It's a fine weapon. This place is a maze. Why would you hide in here? I mean, granted, I know why she would hide in here, of all places. As after that quite long swim, it would probably mean anyone willing to hunt her down is, quite frankly, about to drown. And to be honest, the way there felt a lot longer than the way back. Alright, so where's my dead drop? Not that one. That one. Fort Redman. It's all the way over there. Well, we could walk that. Wait, I did get a better healing spell, didn't I? Well, at least it's instant. Alright. Off to Fisherman's Rock we go, which means we might have to fight another bandit. No, we don't in this case. Lovely. Okay, what we want to do, however, is actually upgrade, not upgrade, but charge my sword. No soul and 0 star. That's a shame. We'll just use that one then. Which will charge the weapon spot on. Lovely. I'm hoping the horse doesn't give away my position. It's a weird thing in Dwarf Fortress. You can sneak there as well. But once, for example, a random raven spotted you, everything on the map knows about your presence. There are ghosts around, I don't like that. Or slaughterfish. Now why would you drop an... This is like one of the worst positions for a dead drop anyway, but we'll take it. That's a Daedric Axe. I kinda want that. I guess we'll give the Crimson Eviscerator a try.
Do your worst. Today you die.
I think that guy would make more sense if we had a poison on it. I'm not gonna waste my silence poisons though. Oh, damn it. That's just a Daedric War Axe. Nothing too fancy. But it also didn't have anything we desperately want. I'll take the glass gauntlets though. And those. We'll also want to finally replace the Night Mother's Caress with... I guess this one. Yeah, I think we had that on 5. There we go. I'm not sure if like more difficult spells will make it or will give you more skill boost. So we'll find that out soon enough. Okay, now where's that coffin supposed to be? Oh, just next to the entrance, I guess. Do I want to jump down there? Probably not. At least not straight. Oh, that coffin. Okay, so... Okay, let's see. Let's read the orders there. Dead drop orders 5. If you're reading this note, Chalice is dead. You've done the world a great service, Silencer. It's time to continue the good work. Your next target is a traveling dark elf merchant by the name of Alval Uvani, who is currently renting a house in the city of Leowin. Uvani is a well-respected tradesman back in his native Morrowind, but his business often takes him very far from home. Therein lies the problem. Alvar Uvani's wife has become disillusioned with her husband's repeated, extended absences and wishes to dissolve their marriage, and has sought the Dark Brotherhood's assistance. Lucky for us, Cyrodiil is a bit beyond the reach of Morrowind's Morak Tong, who, being done with, they would probably be more likely to contact. Anyway, Alvar Uvani is currently traveling around Cyrodiil, and is never in one place for more than a couple of days. In this dead drop you will always find a schedule detailing the Dark Elf's whereabouts. Use it to locate him and plan your elimination. Be aware, however, because he is forced to travel alone on the farthest reaches of the Empire, Uvani has learned to defend himself. He is a master of the Destruction School of Magicka, and is no stranger to killing. When Alvar Uvani lies rotting, journey to the market district of the Imperial City. There you will find a shop called Stonewall Shields. Your dead drop is located behind that building in a hollowed-out tree stump. As usual, you will find your reward for the previous contract as well as information on your next. Ah yes, I must mention one last detail. Apparently, Alvar Uvani suffers from a rare Dark Elf condition, a serious allergy to honey. If you could somehow get Uvani to drink the honey-based spirit mead, perhaps by replacing his food, he would suffer from complete paralyzation. This would certainly make the Dark Elf a bit easier to deal with. Okay. Okay. So, Alvar Uvani can be found on those locations. Bravil, the Lonely Suitor Lodge. The Westweald Inn, those are all not great places to attack. This would be lovely to get him. We could also try to get him somewhere in between those. There's a slaughter fish. We don't need to care about those. Okay, where is he right now? Yeah, by the time we get there, he'll probably be long gone. So what we'll instead do is we'll go to the Roxy Inn. And just hope we can get him along the way. Lovely, that worked out. Okay, let's save the game here, as we usually do. That's not my target. Apparently he's having a little bit of a spaz there. Something tells me those are just bandits. We'll ignore them for now. We've got things to do after all. Luckily, I should be around my amulet of spell drinking, which means we are very likely to... There he is. There he is.
By the nine divines!
Okay, that was easy. Dagger off the dynamo, we'll have that. What about this? He has a key, which is lovely. And nobody has noticed us, so we're also getting off of this one scot-free. Lovely. We want to kill some deer. Yeah, venison time. We'll need that for health potions. Kinda weird how you only get like 2 kilograms of meat of a deer. I'm quite sure they have more than that, although those look a bit tiny. Okay, off to the Imperial City we go. Luckily we don't have to go into the shop, although we might want to go there anyway. What's the time? 7 in the morning, so we'll go pick up our dead drop. Then we'll sell some of those items we got. So that tree stump is ours. Okay. Now, let's read those orders. Alva Luvani is dead, just like all the others. You continue to impress me, Silencer, and I am only too eager to indulge your homicidal instincts. Your next target is a savage Nord barbarian, living alone and exposed at a small campsite on the summit of Gnoll Mountain. This barbarian, Havilstein Horblood by name, savagely butchered the chieftain of a meat hall on the island of Solstheim. We should actually look at Skyrim, because that technically makes him the new chieftain. The chieftain's sister has forgone the Nord custom of extracting the monetary retribution of a were-guild, and instead wants Horblood to pay with his life. You, dear Silencer, will help put your family at peace. You are to go to Gnoll Mountain, locate Havilstein Horblood, and send his soul to Sithis. When Horblood has been executed, journey to the Ayleid ruin of Nornal. In the flooded section of the ruin, you will find a chest submerged in the water. As you may have guessed, that chest contains your reward for killing Havilstein Horblood and your next contract. Could we not use the same thing several times? And apparently this one hasn't been found yet, so just saying, we could use that again. Oh well. Let's fix our stuff. And time. It's not that much later, which is kind of annoying. I guess we could go to the best defense. I guess we could go there. For now we have to waste some time because we do not have the... Well, we do need to wait for those doors to actually open. Can't say anything if we break in there. I would sneak, but we don't need sneak practice anymore. What we ever do need is actually... where did that go? Let's sort those. What I would like to get is alteration or illusion. Or mysticism, it's one of those. I guess we'll take that. Alteration it is. Yeah, we could have just waited here, but screw it. We don't need discount spells anymore, mind you. We can go with the real deal. Or we can head into Slash and Smash, because why the hell would we not?
Well met.
Hello there, good man.
Have a look at my wares. I'm sure there's something to suit you.
Oh, I'm sure you want to have a look at my wares. Those are actually pretty good. For example, this fellow here. Yeah, we'll sell that. We'll also sell that. Bloody useless thing. You can also have that one. I know I'm not selling them for the full price, but screw it. I think we can afford that.
I appreciate you too.
Just saying, I think we can afford that. Although we might want to upgrade to a Daedric, I don't know, longsword or so at some point. Now that we have the carry capacity, it would work. Now, where's this guy? All the way over there. Luckily we know where Null Mountain is because it's close to home. Which does give us a bit of an extra incentive to actually deal with this guy. He could decide he wants to move into my place. Oi! Get. Okay, yeah, Shadowmere has taken quite a beating. We do want to take that axe. Can I carry it? I can. I'll take that, thank you. So that was, where would he have another? Dude, why did you carry 2 Daedric axes? Well, from what I see here, he was just a hunter with the Daedric stuff, but still. Take that and the mutton. Why the hell not? Okay, let's get that horse fixed up. At least to a degree. It really has a crap load of health. Now, where is that box? Where did that reward go? Where is Nornal? We haven't been there yet, but we have been to Argvid's Tower. Which means off we go to Argvid's Tower again. It looks like Shadowmere has recovered. Lovely. So, south we go. Okay, into normal we go. I wonder if they're trying to drown us. First they're going in the flooded mine, then the flooded section of normal. Like, what would they do if we weren't Argonian? I mean, I'm not sure how much water breathing potions go for, but it's probably quite a bit. Luckily, I do see a slaughterfish there. Some rats. Oh, nice. Too slow. Too impatient. There we go. That was so not worth it. I totally killed that rat by shooting its tail. Okay. Looks like bandits. Some sort. Was there an actual gate somewhere? Those are not gates. Or are they? They're most certainly not. Okay, so that looks to be some sort of elevator. Ooh. What are you? Marauders. Huh. Nothing we can't handle. Oh, he wasn't dead. I don't know why, but for some reason they sometimes fall over when you hit him with a spell. Making you think they're dead, but not being dead. Wow, pretty impressive. He's using Daedric armor. Didn't help him, mind you, but he has Daedric breastplate. I'm quite sure we had a easy lock spell. Glacial wall, no. particularly not in the flooded section of the place. There we go. I like how the Daedric armor glows. I really love that effect, I don't know why. Just the Daedric longsword. Another Daedric longsword. I mean, look at this. I think you really have to try to go broke in this game, at least at this point. There's like nothing we can do to actually not swim in money. Could I have my minimap on? Okay, so apparently there's a flooded section down that way. Okay, that way. That way? Really? Oh yeah, that. Huh, didn't notice that. Okay. Now putting paper orders in a box underwater might be a terrible move. Okay. So, dead drop order 7. Dead drop order 7. My compliments on another job well done. Havelstein Horblood was more swine than man and deserved to die quivering like an animal. You must not stop. You must kill again. Sounds awfully emotional for Lucien Lechance. Your next target is a widow named Ungolim, who resides in the city of Bravil. Bravil is also home to an ancient statue known as the Lucky Old Lady. It is seen as a symbol of good luck and prosperity, and the Foods of Bravil often speak to the statue and wish for good tidings. Every night, poor love-struck Ungolim visits the lady and pleads desperately for the heart of a young maiden. This maiden is married, and her husband has learned of Ungolim's affection for his bride. He fears the competition, it would seem, and has commissioned the Dark Brotherhood to help in the matter. And that is a job for the elite assassin. You must go to Bravil, locate Ungolim, and kill him. The Wood Elf owns a house in the city, but he spends his days securely locked inside. I recommend you lie in wait at the Lucky Old Lady statue and then eliminate Ungolim when he arrives for his nightly visit. He is generally there between the hours of 6 p.m. and 1 a.m. By all accounts, Ungolim is a deadly archer and a fearless opponent. I also have reason to believe he is expecting trouble, so if Ungolim senses danger, he may attack you on sight. And like the Khajiit Gasta, Ungolim has bribed the guards to look the other way if there is a fire, so they won't interfere. Be vigilant and bring the Wood Elf down. You must not fail. When Ungolim's body lies broken at the foot of his dear lady, you must journey to the city of Anvil. Your dead drop is in a barrel located behind a statue in the pond. As a standard, your reward and next contact will be waiting. Lovely. So, new job, go to Bravil, preferably during the night. What's the time right now? It is 1 in the morning, so Ungrim has just left. Which means we could go through that ruin. Yeah, why the hell not? Oh yeah, we haven't been here yet. But now we are. Ooh, there's a fight. We'll not interfere there. Just pick off the winners. I thought I would be taking that elevator thing out. Come on. Just had to move, you bastard. Yeah, who do we have here? You weren't looking hard enough, were you? Okay. If we find the Daedric longsword of the Dynamo, we'll totally take it. I'll take that and my steel arrow back. As well as that lovely hammer. Okay. Does make you wonder, why would you have those, I mean, those look like coffins. So I'd probably not try to like camp next to those in an undead infested place. But apparently, yeah, common sense is rare in Cyrodiil. And we are over encumbered, which is no big deal. We'll fix on our stuff first, and then we'll use that venison we have in quite copious quantities. And create some restore health potions. Go add some venison and get some dragon's tongue. No, let's not use that. Why is everything damage health here? Okay, fine, we'll do some feather potions then. Not with that though. Actually, screw it. That's a lot. I mean, yeah, we can take that 1 point of health damage. Ooh, a rusty key. Might come in handy. Some of those Velkin stones. We don't need all of them, but we'll take some with us. One more will do. Anything else behind here? Any other push blocks or whatnot? Nothing. What's the map saying? Yeah, this is basically just the room. I do wonder what's up there, but I don't wonder it too desperately, so I'm fine not knowing what is there. Okay. I think I want to go down that way. Why the hell not? Another marauder, I guess. Okay. Ooh, another archer, lovely. Those tend to have the good stuff, yes. Ebony bow as well, nice. Now, isn't there supposed to be another kind of, yeah, we want those Vala stones. Ooh, button. No, I don't want the Vala stones. I do want the Vala stone. Because those will charge my magical stuff, and I'm not sure if they will do all of it. So, I'll not use it for now. What could I drop off? Except that. Or that will not drop the Deceiver's Finery. I mean, I guess I could drop that. But my point is I want to take that home with me. Guess we could do some more alchemy. Oh yeah, I also looked up the chokeberry. Apparently it works the same as the poisoned apple, so you have to get rid of all the food in your target's place. Then you can just use that to basically have them eat it and kill them that way. Ooh, nice. Dispel potion. That should us, yeah, it put us solidly under the weight limit again. So that was one, so any chance of another one of those buttons being there? No, not. I was hoping the place would be kind of symmetric. Local map. Okay, so how do we get up there? I mean, I guess we could jump there. thinking there's a more, I don't know, discreet way. So that's one. Yeah, there's no button that way. Would have been too easy. We didn't come this way, did we? Ooh, another cask. Okay, great. That was so not worth it. Okay, I think that's somewhere down. And out. Pushed it, yes we did. Yeah, that opened this. Now we'll take the... We've taken the upper thing, I think. So we'll take this one again. No, we'll take the other one. I never said navigation was my strong suit, mind you. Okay, yeah, this is the way I wanted to go. And now we're at this point. And that's why I decided to go the other way. And one thing I'm not looking forward to too much is actually finding the place that has not been touched by marauders or vermin. Because that should have some very unhappy and presumably undead guardians. Which I hope to avoid, actually. Because I actually despise fighting them. This looks a bit puzzly. Okay, so that gate is down. That gate is down. That gate isn't. Oh, I've been expecting that. And we missed a slot of fish. Whatever. Okay, so if we push this, kill that. Is that a human? Probably not. Okay, no, we don't want that. We want you to be open. You to be open. Nice, we did it. Yeah, that is not a fish. what are you? Yeah, it's not one fish, it could be two fishes. Two fish? Two fish. And there we have the undead guardians. Okay, that's a bit more than I was bargaining for. Can I, like, summon a something? There, Scamp, do the thing. I would prefer a more open space to fight in. Ow. Hooray, we captured a soul, and apparently one of those zombies dropped into the water. Well, I'm not going to bother it. As long as it's not going to bother me. Okay, that gave us some marksman increase. Lovely. And that's that taken care of. Anything good? Perhaps something we'd want to use a rusty key on. No, nothing. Nothing here, at least. Except some most likely not very alien arrows. Nope, that entire thing was completely flippin' pointless. I mean, those sure don't have anything good on them, do they? Some ectoplasm, which at least is worth a bit, as far as reagents go. Come on, die already. Okay, fine, those won't die on me. So this ruin apparently is completely empty. We could go down this way. That's the missing section. Which yields one ebony bow, some more very, very well equipped archers. Ooh, cool. And another Valor stone, probably. Two even. Lovely. So I guess that was actually worth it. Now off to Bravil we go. Because we have a date with the old lady. Well, not that way, mind you. We are going to kill someone. And I think, well, we've actually seen Ungulim. Quite a few times, in fact. Alright, off to Bravil. Oh, just some more deer. I mean, those ruins are kind of cool. Although I'm still not entirely sure on their purpose. Like, what are those good for? What would they use? They apparently, well, they don't look like fortresses to me. Considering they have no walls or anything. So yeah, what are they supposed to be?
Yes.
Hello there, officer. Don't mind me. There isn't there a house in here for sale? Yeah, we have a house here. That there is not the lucky old lady. A mistake I think I made in my first off-camera game. I was like, okay, yeah, I'm waiting at that statue, and I was totally unaware that there was a second statue there.
I offer the finest goods and lowest prices in all Cyrodiil.
That's kind of nice to have, but yeah, I'm not sure what kind of bow that is. Probably not a Daedric bow. It does seem to do good damage. 15 damage, that's about the same. Yeah, okay, mine is kind of broken, so probably doesn't count. Anyway, we got some stuff we want to sell, don't we? Quite sure I want to sell that. Now these people would have more money if we were better at bartering, which I'm quite clearly not, so screw that.
Thank you for... Good day.
Now we want to fix our stuff. As we usually do. Do I also still have my... Yes, I still have the Blade of Woe. Why is that trespassing? Okay, so we'll take the willpower. Of course, we'll take luck, and we'll take the lowest speed. Could use more strength, but we'll go with personality. We'll go with personality. And as that helpful arrow was pointing out earlier, Ungolym seems to be out and about. Lovely. Or just points to the statue. Yeah, just points to the statue. Can we pick? Okay, we need a key for that. There is no way to get in that way either. So yeah, we'll have to wait for him. Of course, that would give me acrobatic skill. Now I think... I think we could use this... we'll probably not make full money out of it, but we'll probably sell some of the amulets and stuff we got.
Hello? Ranaline.
Okay, we don't need you.
Is this pleasure?
It's a bit of both,
Let's
I
get
guess.
this going.
We don't need that.
You are one hot customer.
Why, thank you. I actually want some lockpicks. Yeah, we'll take all of them.
Anything else you're interested in?
Let's see, what else does she have? We'll keep that.
A good price.
I mean, it's not like the Grey Fox is going to contact us anymore.
That seems a fair price.
Most certainly isn't.
For a good customer.
Okay, we have that.
You drive a hard bargain. I do think I've been taken.
Stop complaining.
You got a great deal there.
That is one heavy ring. Just saying.
I do think I've been taken advantage of.
I don't care, my dear.
I do think I've been taken advantage of.
Yeah, you can have all those. Yes. That.
An excellent bargain.
Yeah, for you mostly. I'm gonna sell those. Because after all, if I do need light, I can make it my own. I can make it on my own. And even get some illusion spell out of it.
Let's just keep this a shadow hide you.
Okay, that's that sorted out. Which should be another good deal of inventory cleared out. Yeah, we roughly got 100 weight units left.
What is it? I heard that some cult called the Mythic Dawn is behind the assassination.
Okay, so we have two options here. I mean, we'll have to wait for Ungolem, but we can either get out of there, rather we can either try it sneaky, or we can just go all in. And, you know, just take him out.
Hello.
And I think if the guards are bribed to look the other way, we might just go in with full force. I mean, Ungolem is living right here. So we should be able to wait for him, I don't know, up here maybe. Oh, I can't jump that. I can't jump that. Can I jump that if I ease my burden? Nope. Ah, damn it. How do I do? I kind of want a good sniping position. I mean, Ungolem is good at it as well, but okay.
You'll make a fine pair.
Oh, wow.
Why won't you die? Oh.
Okay, Ungolem is dead. I must now journey to the City of Anvil and pick up my reward and next contract and that I drop there. It is located in the barrel just behind the pond, in the city of Anvil.
No. No! I'm too late. I thought I could get here in time. Thought I could stop you. By Sithis, what have you done? What madness has claimed you? You have betrayed me. You have betrayed the Dark Brotherhood. Why? I am here to end your miserable life. But I can see the confusion in your eyes. You have no idea what I'm talking about, do you?
Nope.
Your first dead drop contract. You carried that out, killed Saladin. After that, you eliminated the Draconis family as ordered. Then, betrayal. Your dead drops went unvisited. Your targets ignored. Instead, you've been systematically killing off all of the members of the Black Hand. Jagasta, Shaliz, Uvalovani, Havelstein, Whoreblood, speakers, and silencers all! And Umkala, the listener himself! The surviving members of the Black Hand know that you're innocent. They know you were only following orders. They believe I am the traitor. Don't you see? The traitor somehow switched your orders and has been sending you to the wrong dead drops. You and I have been deceived. We must find out who is behind this betrayal. We haven't much time. I am hunted day and night by the Black Hand. They want me dead. Here is what you must do. Go now to your next dead drop. Lie in wait and confront whomever drops off the false contract. Uncover the true traitor's identity, and then come see me. I'll be in hiding. Fort Farragut is no longer secure. It's under watch by the Black Hand. I'll wait for you at Applewatch, the farm where you killed the old Draconis woman. It should be empty and safe. Now go, and may Sithis help us all.
Okay.
Now go, learn the identity.
Plot twist there.
So
I'll take that bow though.
This madness and restore the authority of.
I'll take Ungulim's key.
Come on.
Okay, so apparently we have killed off all the Black Hand, which begs the question, what exactly is hunting him now? I mean, it can't be the Black Hand. Okay, now where is that? Anvil's all the way over there. Okay, who is visiting the dead drop? That's the barrel. It has not been visited yet. Lovely. Now, they might not appear. There's someone coming.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do anything wrong. It was the robed man. He paid me to put those things in the barrel. I don't know his name, and his face was in shadow. He called to me yesterday as I walked by the lighthouse. I think he lives there. Or he did, anyway. He told me he was leaving Anvil. I'm sorry, but that's all I know.
Okay.
The lighthouse it's just outside the city walls. I think the robed man has lived there for quite some time. In the cellar. I don't know what goes on down there, but there's a horrible smell coming from underneath that door. It's like something died inside. Listen, that's all I know, really. Maybe Ulfgar Fall Guy can tell you more. He's the lighthouse keeper, and probably rented out the cellar.
Maybe.
Talk to Ulfgar. He's sure to have the key to the cellar. You know, if... Just leave me alone, all right? I don't want no trouble.
Where's my money? You kept my 500 quid, you bastard. Anyway, let's look at the last orders. Okay, so that would be the next one. Ungalim is dead. Silencer, you have served me far better than I could ever have imagined. Is there no challenge you can't meet? No opponent you can't best? We shall see. Your next target is a high elf whore named Darquin. She has been difficult to locate, but you might try asking around a grey mare in Korra or the bridge inn in Chedenhall. Like all of your targets, Arquin is a skilled fighter and will not be eliminated easily. When Arquin is dead, I will have your reward at the next contract waiting at the next dead drop, under one of the beds in the Leowin Coast Guard station. Well, let's hope it won't come to that. We will of course not hunt down Arquin. Where's my 500 gold? Get. Oh, fine, keep him. Not like I need that money. Now we could also go and which gate am I supposed to use now? Presumably something southish. We could also clear out the house we bought. But we don't need to. Also, right now there should be no contracts for the Dark Brotherhood because the listener is apparently dead. Okay.
Hail.
Yes, yes, hail. Any Nunrid out here? Kind of curious that the Nunrid doesn't seem to mind seawater. The thing just says bodies of... I mean, the notes we got just say bodies of water. Not like bodies of fresh water. Or did they? Probably not, because I see one there. Near the Abyssian Sea. So that one clearly dwells on salt water. Any more down here? Oh, also next time we get to Skindred, we want to probably want to deal with Sindarian. He should have the next level of the Elixir of Exploration ready. I sense no life here. That's not good. Does not bode well for Ulfgar Fogeye. You might want to light that, mate.
Well now, what might you want? Look, I've got things to do, and I... Well now.
I would like to keep his cellar.
Oh, do you now? And just why should I give you that? All right, that's it.
Come on, mate. I asked nicely. I'll take that as part of my payment. Did that put a bounty on me? No. Luckily he started it, and we weren't seen by any guards, so yeah. Also, I was wrong. He is not dead. Well, he's now, but you know, that cellar is apparently outside. That way. Apparently so, because we want to go around. That lighthouse is flipping huge. Okay, not that way. The heck? There we go, lighthouse cellar. Hello, bunny up. Okay, so I have gained entry to the Envil Lighthouse cellar. I must now search the cellar for some clue to the Dark Brotherhood traitor's identity or motives. Well, something did die in here. There is somebody or something. Unknown victim. Anything. Nothing in here. Did I try to keep a diary, perhaps? No. Okay. There's a diary. A mother's head. Okay. That looks unique. Do I want to keep that? Also some boxes. With nothing too exceptional there. Okay, so let's read that diary. Okay. It's all right, Mother. It's almost over. I'm close. So very close. How long have we struggled? How long have we waited? Too long, I know, but it's almost over, I promise. Kill him, whoever. Mommy, as you lie, the dark man comes and makes you die. My daddy's hands are red with guilt because he killed the life we built. Okay? I hate it. All this lying, all this pretending. Zethus and the 5 tenants be damned. How long do I have to live by their rules? How long before I get my chance? I saw Lucien Lachance yesterday. He was in the sanctuary talking with Achieva. He was right there. So close I could have severed his spine in less than a heartbeat. Oh, Mother, never before have I had to exercise such self-control. What's sickening ironic is that it was the Dark Brotherhood's discipline that allowed me to restrain myself. I've been a part of their family for so long, it's a part of me, whether I like it or not. And in all that time I've fooled them all. They see me as fellow member of the Brother, a trusted family member. Someday soon I will learn the truth about the Night Mother, and when I do I will use that trust to get close to her. Close enough so that I may rend the head from her body. Just as Lucien Lachance did to you so long ago. Right, so he was in the Cheydinhal Sanctuary. Damn it, Mother, Why did it have to be this way? Maria was so beautiful. She was perfect in so many ways. Why couldn't she handle the truth? Why couldn't she realize her family didn't really love her? She was a murderer like the rest of us, paid to kill in the name of Zethys. I really thought we could be together, make a real family with a real love. But she told me she could never accept your place in my life. So now she's gone. She didn't deserve to live after the horrible things she said about you. I never should have told her. I know, I'm so sorry. It will never happen again, and the others will never find her, don't worry. There's nothing left of her to find. I like to lie in the grass and watch the ant sandwich were one of the... blah. I did it, Mother. I killed them all. I killed them all. I cursed them to wander their ship in death for all eternity. They come to talk to the old man in the lighthouse. When they saw me, they could have kept walking, but no, they laughed. They laughed at me, Mother. They called me names. They said I was strange, that I was a human rat living there in the cellar of the lighthouse. They did not know who they were dealing with, so I snuck on board later that night and I slit their throats. Every last one of them. So there the Serpent's Wake sits. The ghost ship of Anvil they call it now. Ha 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 ha. Some wonderful news, Mother. Advancement at last. Lucien Lachance paid a visit to the sanctuary today to talk with me. He told me the Black Hand needed my services. One of the other speakers is looking to replace his assistant, who was killed fulfilling a contract, so Lucien Lachance suggested me. I met with the speaker and I will now serve as his new silencer. Lachance might as well have given me a contract to kill the Night Mother herself. I'm now one step closer to realizing our dream. I will learn the Night Mother's identity and tear the heart from her chest. Oh yes, I have something special planned for Lachance himself. Mommy, I'm so afraid. I miss you, Mommy. I just want you to... Okay. Father prayed, and guess who came? The hooded man in Sith's name who left, but then he came once more to pass through a window, wall, and door. I think this person has lost his sanity. Now lie in fear, my mouth agape as wicked blade, bloody blah blah. Okay, that's apparently green, blue, red, yellow, orange, green, blue. Okay. I've been careless, too careless. The bodies, the burnings. Killing that fool Blanchard was the worst mistake I've made so far. I was seen. I was cloaked and hooded and escaped in the shadows, so no one learned my true identity. But now the Black Hand is suspicious. They suspect treachery, suspect a traitor. I must be more cautious than ever. Okay. I've been switching them, switching the dead drops. It was so easy. I tracked Lachance from his lair at Fort Farragut to the first dead drop location. After Lachance placed the orders, when I was sure he was gone, I switched him. It was so easy. Now Lachance's fool silencer is working for us, Mother. Oh, the fun we'll have. One of the Black Hand told me they haven't seen such an ambitious family member since I first joined the Dark Brotherhood. I will use that very ambition to my own advantage. The fool will never question it, their drops, as I write this, is en route to the first target. One of the very members of the Black Hand. And so it begins. Lachance's silencers will kill one high-ranking brother member, then another, and so on, until the entire family implodes. Eventually, as is the custom, the survivors will consult the Night Mother and seek her guidance. When that day comes, I will be there ready to plunge a blade into that dark horse fetid heart. Lucien Lachance will die, which is apparently written there in mirrored writing. So, I have discovered a traitor's diary. He's been in the Dark Brotherhood for years and is now a member of the Black Hand. His goal is revenge against Lucien Lachance and all the Brotherhood for the murder of his mother when he was a child. And he actually plans on killing the Night Mother. I must return to Lucien Lachance at once at the farm called Applewatch and give him this information. Yeah, should we take the head with us? I don't want to, it's gross. Oh, seriously. Alright, off we go. Off we go. Okay. Oops.
Silencer, at last you've arrived. Fear not, for the crisis that has threatened the Dark Brotherhood has finally come to an end. I am Arquin, speaker for the Black Hand. As you can see, we have dealt with the betrayer, Lucien Lachance. No longer will you serve as his puppet. It seems Lachance wanted revenge against the Dark Brotherhood for some reason, and used you to do his dirty work. But now we can begin anew. I bestow upon you the title of Speaker. You will take Lucien Lachance's place on the Black Hand. Welcome.
Well, thank you, but
As you know, the Black Hand is now in a state of disarray. Lachance ordered you to kill us off. We five, including you, are now all that remain. Even worse, you killed the listener. The Black Hand without a listener is like a hand with no thumb. Even the listener's successor is dead. So, we have no choice but to invoke an ancient ritual. We must wake the Night Mother from her slumber and seek her guidance. Between the hours of midnight and 3 a.m., ask me about the Night Mother.
About Lucien Lachance.
Confronted Lachance. He tried to defend himself. As you can see, he was no match for the combined... You must understand our need for...
Okay, ooh, that doesn't look good. Could we perhaps...
Our troubles are almost at an... The four of us attacking him in unison was as graceful and beautiful as a ballet.
Okay, would anyone, like, listen to me?
Hello, fellow speaker. Welcome to the Black Hand. You should take some time to admire his corpse.
Thank you, no, I'm good.
In the shadow.
Greetings, speaker. Most of my time is now spent on administrative duties.
Okay.
Sithis is master. All hail the Dread Father.
Dear Speaker, when darkness shrouds...
Fine. Fine. We also got some robes, so some fancy new clothing. We're now members of the Black Hand, which gives us those lovely robes. Kinda nice. I do prefer the stuff that keeps me alive, though. I mean, why can't I wear boots under robes?
May the Night Mother hold you in her cold embrace.
That just seems wrong. Anyway. Now, do we wait here? Yeah. We'll wait here. So that'll be 1040, 1140, 1, 2, 340. Poor Lucien Lachance.
The Black Hand...
I will never gone. You don't have to greet me again, mind you.
Welcome. Dear Speaker, when darkness shrouds the Empire, we can travel...
Okay, let's do this.
The Night Mother must be awakened, so that we may seek her guidance.
Yes, let's go.
Very good, and so it begins, the Black Hand's journey into a darkness few can imagine. Let us be off. The Night Mother awaits.
Okay.
Behold the Night Mother. The locals call this statue the Lucky Old Lady. They have no idea how lucky they really are. For this stone effigy masks the entrance into the Dark Brotherhood's most revered unholy site, the crypt of the Night Mother herself. In a moment, we will begin. I will recite an incantation, and we can proceed down into the crypt and seek an audience with the Night Mother. I know this is all very overwhelming, dear child. Just follow along and you'll be fine. Now, let's go see what the future holds, shall we?
Could you talk about that book I found?
Unholy matron, we of the Black Hand beseech you. Reveal yourself now, most magnificent Night Mother, so that we may seek your guidance.
The incantation has revealed the hidden door to the Night Mother's crypt. I must follow the other members of the Black Hand down into the crypt. Once we're down there, the traitor will surely try to destroy the Night Mother. I must stop the traitor at all costs. Okay, so who of those guys is it? She doesn't look so lucky now, does she? Let's save the game here. Because ideally we want all the members of the Black Hand to get out of this alive.
What is the meaning of this desecration? Who has disturbed my ancient slumber?
Dearest Night Mother, most unholy maiden, please, we beg your mercy in this our time of need. The Black Hand seeks your guidance.
Ah, yes, I have been expecting you. The listener now kneels by Sithis, as does his successor. There is a traitor amongst you.
The traitor is dead, dear mother. We have come now to ask your blessing. Anoint one of us your listener so we can restore the Black Hand.
Foolish little girl. Lucian LaChance served Sithis till his dying breath. The Black Hand remains tainted by betrayal. Restoration is impossible.
Enough of this. You will all suffer for the pain you have caused me. I will destroy your Night Mother, and the Dark Brotherhood will fall.
What treachery! The traitor still lives. It is Matthew Bellamont. Do not let him harm the Night Mother. Kill him!
Okay, the traitor Matthew Bellamont is dead, and the crisis that plagued the Dark Brotherhood is now over. The Night Mother still needs to name a new listener. I should wait and hear what she has to say. I also want to loot Matthew Bellamont. Part of my money anyway.
So, at last we meet. I have been following your strange journey through the Dark Brotherhood, young one. Your killing of the old man Bainman, the execution of Adamus Philida, the way you stalked and murdered each member of the Draconis family. Your purification of the Jadenhall Sanctuary. You, a mere underling, even managed to single-handedly eliminate half of my Black Hand. Ah, so you choose to play the stoic, hmm? You remain silent even when faced with my terrible countenance. Your silent obedience is to be commended. If only my other children had offered such reverence. You see, I have known of Matthew Bellamont's intentions since he was just a boy. I knew of his thirst for vengeance. I could have informed my listener, but I refused. Refused to reward such incompetence. Ungol was weak. Indeed, I allowed Matthew Bellamont to proceed on his destructive course, just as I allowed you to intercept him.
Okay.
Our dread father foresaw your defeat of the traitor. He here in this very crypt. You have been chosen. You are to be my new listener.
Hooray!
You possess strength and cunning and a heart as black as midnight. You were marked by Sithis the moment you emerged from your mother's womb.
Okay.
Silent even as listener? Good. For now is the time to meditate upon all that has transpired. And please, help yourself to this crypt's treasures. When you are ready, speak with me again, and I will deliver you safely to the only place you can truly call home, the Chedenhall Sanctuary.
Cool.
There is much work to be done. When you return to the sanctuary, speak with Arquin. She will serve as your humble servant and guide.
The Night Mother wishes for you to take some time to consider your new position.
Okay. Anything good in here? Oh, interesting. So that's the Night Mother with her 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Shouldn't they be 7? Didn't
Honor us with your
the
presence.
book quite clearly state she had 7 children she offered, or she sacrificed to Cetis? Also, which treasures is she talking about? Okay, that is something. Okay, we'll keep that. Ooh, now that is something. That is something we can certainly take. She has more boxes in here. Too heavy. She has magic pants. I'm so happy now. Do I want that? I probably don't. Nah. It's too heavy. Also, how do Iron Hand kill the Black Hand kill anyone with iron long swords?
Honor us with your presence.
Anyway, let's save here.
You've returned. I trust you've weighed the importance of your new position. For you will soon hear words that will change lives, alter destinies. And I hope you've taken everything you desire from my crypt. Once you leave, you will be unable to return. Now, are you ready to begin your new life?
Yes, I am. Send me to the sanctuary.
Now begins your true journey. We will soon become very intimate, you and I. Before I send you away, however, I would like to present you with a rather special reward. I see you still possess the Blade of Woe, the weapon given you by Lucien LeChance when you first met. Allow me now to unlock its true power. Yes, you will now find the Blade of Woe a bit more potent than it was. Now go. Leave this crypt and serve our dread father till your dying breath.
Whoa. So yes, I have been carrying this thing around for this one reason. I'm not sure what it does now. Totally forgot about that. Okay, so Arquin and I have been teleported to the Chedenhall Sanctuary. I should now speak with Arquin, who will serve as my servant and guide in the days to come. So lovely. Hello, Arquin.
Honored listener, I offer myself as your humble servant and guide. Please allow me to mentor you in your new role.
It's not like I have any choice,
Here's
right?
what I believe we should do next. I will stay here and attempt to re-establish this sanctuary. I will begin recruiting new members. You must fulfill your new duties. The statue in Bravil serves as a conduit between the Night Mother and the listener. Once a week, you must visit the statue. Talk to it. You will be presented with a list of names and locations. These are people who have prayed to the Night Mother. They request a visit from a speaker to arrange someone's assassination. All you need to do is visit the statue once a week, get the list of names and locations, and pass it on to me here in the sanctuary. Do this, and I will give you your share of the sanctuary's weekly earnings. There's so much work to be done. So much work.
Okay, so that's fairly easy. Look at that, we've got a new Dark Guardian. And I think by now everything that we did not take from here... No, it's still there, because... Well, the bodies, not the bottles, the bodies disappeared, but... since we moved all the stuff around, at least this stuff has not despawned. It's even still, yeah, the chest of, or the chests of those Brotherhood members. So we'll see how this sanctuary fares next time we get to it. Now that we are basically the highest ranking member, there is nothing we need to do anymore, which is... Or at least, well, there's something, but our duties revolve more around bureaucracy than actual assassinations. Which I guess is kinda true for any leadership position, really. Once you get in there, you rarely do anything related to your actual job. But I've not had this in real life, really. I did have this in other instances. I once became like a guild leader in a game, and it was a pain in the ass because you basically stop playing the game and start doing shit for people. And it was annoying, to be fair. Especially because people expected you, they were kind of hardcore, they expected you to be like around 24/7. And while you weren't supposed or not expected to be like online in game all the time, you were most certainly expected to be available on Skype and whatnot. And that was really, really annoying to me. And actually something that completely made me quit the game. So yeah, there's that. But I hear it's the same for like companies and everything, so the higher you get up, the less you actually have to know about the thing your company is doing. It's like, if you take, for example, a company that builds things, at the lowest rungs of the ladder you'll have the guys who have to know, for example, how to maintain the thing they're building. How to build the thing, how to do what is making the money. In the higher echelons, you'll only have people who really only need to know how to make money, how to hire people, when to fire people, stuff like that, which is very general. So, which I believe is one of the reasons why, if you pay attention to that, in many large businesses, the CEOs and top tier managers just seem to switch places sometimes, which I always found weird until I understood that they just I don't it's weird. Like in Germany you have I'm not sure if you followed this in the news, but we have an airport near Berlin which is under construction for years now. We could have built 3 for the money we've paid in for that one. And I think it also had like a few very well-known CEOs who have fucked up stuff in the past. Like they had the guy from the German railway company and everything else. It was weird, and they kept messing it up. I don't know how and why, but it just keeps failing. It's still under construction. It's in the news every now and then. Okay, so what was that? I can do this every week for as long as I want. There is no penalty if I choose not to. Yeah, the Brotherhood's kind of easygoing. I always got that feeling from them. As you can see with Lucien and Chance, they're very easygoing when you don't do your job. Anyway, I believe the earning for that is like $2,000 a week, which is kind of cool. I mean, I do like how they basically made every guild have this leadership job, except the Mages Guild for some reason. They don't have any leadership duties, so whatever Hannibal Traven was doing, no idea, we're doing it now. Or it's basically maintaining itself. It seems like Raminus Polus was quite good at leading the Mages Guild in secret, so there he goes. I think he'll do the job. He'll do fine. It's not like we have any direction to put the guild in. Same with the Thieves Guild, it's basically maintaining itself. Considering it's just like a place for fences to do their thing. Now, what's next on the list? Next time, I actually want to do that pilgrimage thing. I'm not sure what that's supposed to do here, why that is still a quest. We'll see. So yeah, we'll have to figure out where we still need to go. I think there's only 1 or 2 more shrines left to go. What else can we get for Dunborough Cove?
Hopefully the new owners will clean that eyesore up.
Right, we can also deal with the Venerous Manor.
Good day. Let's do.
Okay.
Pleasure. Let's do. Pleasure do. Bye.
Okay, so I've completely upgraded Dunborough Cove and hired on a full crew. Once a week, the pirates who follow me will provide me with my share of their plunder. In order to send them out, I need to speak with one of them and send them on a mission. They will return to Dunborough Cove in 1 week with my share of the loot. So lovely, we now have our own pirate crew. I was half expecting Windshear to sit here. The very overpowered bow, cutlass in Skyrim. which basically meant you could constantly stun lock people. It's a weird one. I'm not sure who put that in and thought it was balanced, because it blatantly isn't. Wait, there's a direct thing to Dunborough Cove. I do not know where, though. Let's talk to my pirates.
Good day.
Hello there.
There's much I can show you.
What do
Have
you
a
sell?
look at my wares. I'm sure there's something to suit you.
Okay, now this is kind of cool. Any rumors?
Good riddance to the Blackwood Company, and
Yeah, thank you for that.
goodbye.
I like that training chest. Okay, now we have to talk to one of the pirates. You there look like a pirate.
Go ahead.
I want to hear what you have to say.
You're the...
Yeah. I want you to head out and plunder.
Of course.
Lovely. Now off with you. You might want to take the rest of the crew with you.
Good day. There's much.
Yeah, I don't think anyone can help me sneak any better.
What can I do?
Any rumors you've heard?
Shrines of Arcane. Goodbye.
Okay, so there's the black flag. Which is not doing that much for me right now. That is not my bedroom, is it? I would hope the pirates put this in a more accessible location.
Good day. They say the Fighters Guild got all the trolls in Swampy Cave, but I'm still not...
That sounds reasonable.
If you're willing to learn.
Okay, you can teach me speechcraft, which is nice. Everything here is basically mine to take, which is lovely. Okay. How did we beach that ship? We also have a fence. Now where do we... Where does the fence live? Probably down there. We also have a hog named Bacon.
A pleasure to... I don't know much about him. The Nibene Basin grades from rolling farmland.
Okay,
Let's do business.
that's all nice. So you are presumably the fence. With a pretty fancy knife. Mace, rather. Okay, we're gonna sell that bow, because why the hell not? Oh yeah, the Blade of Woe. It's kinda nice. Look at those charges. Oh boy. Yeah, it is now a very powerful weapon.
Another sat.
I wouldn't say that. What can it teach me? What
This
do
much
you
I can
teach?
say.
Mercantile. Nice. Now, I'm not good at mercantile. Something I keep kind of neglecting.
How are you today?
Is there any actual way out? Alright, I have captain's quarters as well. Might want to look at those.
Look at the muscles on you.
So, now I have my own captain's quarters. With a wanted poster. Okay. Let's read the Journal of the Old Captain before we call the stream. So, I find it unlikely that anyone will be found in this journal, but if they do, know that here be written the last words of the great Captain Ferran Abdougal, scourge of the Abyssian Sea, terror of the Gold Coast, cutthroat of the hunting bay, and Lord Captain of the Red Sabre, the finest band of buccaneers and pirates ever to sail Tamriel. I ain't a man with much use for words. I ain't never been to no academies, and I ain't never wrote no books. Words ain't never earned me no gold, so they's worthless to me. That's why ye have quartermasters and first mates. But I'm gonna be setting my last thoughts down here on paper, 'cause I ain't got much time left here, and it's every old man's right to have his words heard. Now, me business was fighting, sailing, and looting. I became a leader of sailing men, the most feared in history. Or so they tell me. Now, before you be getting ahead of yourself, let me be warning you that me tale does not end well, as I'm sure you can see from whatever you found me rotten bones in this God's cursed cavern. I was born in a little town on the north coast of Skyrim called Dunbarrow. Me mother was a wench and me father was a right bastard. The only thing that either of them e'er did for me was doing me the favour of selling me off to a sea captain when I were 9. That captain, he taught me everything. I'd ever need to know about everything I'd ever need to know about sailing, and a few things about the rest too. You see, he were a smuggler, and he taught me all about smuggling and avoiding the Imperial Navy as he run the schooner route from Daggerfall to Vivek. Now, we haven't seen an Imperial Navy, then again we haven't been on the sea for much. Shame he were caught and hung. He were as close to Daddy as this old pirate ever knew. Closer than any that bastard that sold me off ever were, that's for sure. Okay. Yikes. Should have kept that for Talk Like Pirate Day. After the captain were hung, I cut around Hammerfell a lot. Fell in with a few crews here and there, and after a time got myself hired as a midshipman on Captain Calladas's rig. A cause. Calladus was a drunkard, and the damned fool ran his own ship aground an anvil afore we could any real pirate done. So embarrassed were he that he drank himself to death in one of the piss-hole taverns in his flat little seawater town. So there I were in a backwater port when the war against the usurper broke out. I were out on high with a rickety tub and a worthless rot of captain when the Imperial Navy stole every pirate ship in port to go and fight their war. We was coming back into dock when we heard about it. Now, only a fool doesn't bite when he smells blood in the water, and that captain of ours was gonna hand his rudder over to the Navy. The rest of us, well, we didn't so much like that. We cut his throat and tossed his worthless carcass to the depths of for Ermes Mora to feast on. The rest of us put keel to this mud hole and broke for the nearest cove to lay low for a while. Now, the thing that I learned about war is that it's profitable for just about everyone except the poor bastard who actually have to go and fight it. That's actually very wise. While the Navy were busy putting down the revolution, they were too busy to worry about a bunch of pirates running up and down the Gold Coast. And even better for us, the Navy was needing a stream of supplies up in High Rock to fight and didn't have the ships to escort them. In case you don't be knowing cargo vessels without escort is a pirate's best friend. We do know about that. We've played a fair bit of Port Royal. broke the economy there. In just a couple of years, I had every buccaneer from here to Valenwood flying under my flag. We had dozens of ships and crew, and more men joined every day. Soldiers and sailors, castiffs from the war, escaped prisoners. They were the best cutthroats and sons of whores that a pirate captain had ever wished for. It brings a tear to my eye to think of it all. But even better than the man with the ships, captured navy cutters, refitted privateer galleons. Even there are a few of them Bosma ships with a funny living sailed in my fleet. The finest ship I saved for myself, the Black Flag. You'll find her rotting all around here. She don't look like much now, but I can tell you that in her day, there weren't no vessel she could not run. All these men and ships, we call ourselves the Red Saber. The merchant ships call us Death on the Seas. We got to be so feared that most crews just abandon ship when they see our flag on the horizon. With no navy to stop us, Captain Ferret Abdougal and the Red Saber was known all over the east. Now I ain't one to brag, but the Empire had a bounty on me of 40,000 coins. Now that's something to be proud of course. The poor bastards couldn't never collect on it. Anvil being the wretched den that it is, as most sailors there worked for me anyhow, the Legion couldn't ever get no one to give me up. I wish those days could last forever, but you know how it is, friend. Ain't nothing good can ever last. I ain't got much time left. Sure, we had plenty of food down here. It lasted for years, but all this time in the wet and the dark, I got something nasty growing in me. What a terrible way to die. Not in the end of an enemy cutlass, but because of some damned sickness. No seafaring man should die like this. At least I can still hear the water. But I was telling the story of how I got mine, weren't I? I cursed the day the Cameron usurper died at that war ended. Because it was that day the Commodore Fussel Lumbernox turned his attention to the Red Saber. A couple of months after the war, that fat pompous bastard decided to come down here to Anvil and take up part in my town, looking to break up the Red Saber. The Emperor gave him whatever he asked for to campaign against us, despite the coffers being empty from the war on High Rock. When Umbranox couldn't get what he needed from my men in Anvil, he set out looking all over the NPC and sea for the Black Flag. There are hundreds of islands in the NPC, and he landed the crew at each one. He routed out my men where he could find them, hung those who weren't willing to go peacefully, and jailed those who laid down arms. No matter for many ships and men it cost him, he kept coming with more and more. We could never get ahead of him, and we couldn't ever mount a counterattack. It took him 4 years and a hell of a lot of ships, but that sea rat finally tracked me down. It were my own fault anyway. If I never made the mistake I made, he'd have died before he found me. But a man has to stand up for his mistakes, no matter if it costs him. Besides, ain't like I'll be fooling ye, since you're likely staring at me bones as you're reading this. No, I've had them removed, but yeah. Umbranox had his main force out of port following a lead that I planted. I set sail back to Anvil, hoping to catch us off guard, capture the boats he left behind, and fight him with his own ships in Anvil Bay. Can you imagine the look on his pig's face if it had worked? I thought I'd finally get the Horseman to show his face in a proper fight. I should have known, but he had men waiting there for me. We fought like hell, but we were trapped in the bay. The Navymen set the town on fire to keep us from fleeing onto land. I'm sure that the fine citizens of Cyril didn't weep for the torture of a town of thieves. The main force of the Imperial dogs held us until Umbranox showed up in his flagship. Umbranox fought me to the last ship, and in the end the bay was filled with sunken and burning boats. If I weren't fighting for my life, I'd have probably thought it were beautiful. So the Black Flag and Umbranox's rickety tub were the only ones that were still floating and fighting when dawn came. So I did what any pirate of the sands would do. I tried to run. Now I understand I'm a right bastard in my own way. I'm a pirate, a murderer, a thief, and I certainly ain't never believed in a fair fight. But there's a line and an unspoken code between sailing men, and Umbranox went too far. He had mages on the ship. Mages ain't never been allowed on my boats. They're no good, bad luck, and I don't trust them. Turns out I was right. I cut across the south side of the bay, along the huge cliff wall that used to be there. I had my helmsman stay as close as he could to the cursed cliff. Cahelia's mages from the deck of Umbranox's ship, yelling some nonsense into the wind. A few rocks fell onto my deck, a few more, and then the whole bloody cliff came crashing on top of me. Now don't you worry, I didn't die just then. The cliff collapsed around the ship, making this damned cavern. Whether it just fell on us, but no. It sealed the Black Flag, her crew and me under tons of rock. We were buggered. I've seen my own blood more times than I could ever count, but seeing the ragged mess that just came up of me lungs just now is the only time I've ever been afraid of it. I guess I should be getting to the last bit of me story. Me and my crew were trapped down here, never to see the light again or some rot. We tried digging out, we tried blasting out, we tried calling them to the nines and Daedric Princess for help. Nothing worked. Some of the men went crazy when we figured out that there were no getting out. But most of us just accepted what fate had dealt to us. We made the hulk of the Black Flag into the best home that we could, and tried making a life of it down here. We had plenty of stores with us, and since most of the crew were killed in the fight, it was more than enough to go around. I will tell you though that you ain't known suffering until you ate nothing but hard rations for 20-some years. All the pain I've ever caused anyone has been paid back to me tenfold in having to eat the same filth every day for the whole time I've been down here. Then Grim died off. Grim was the first, and one by one the boys had been dropping off. They all got the same sickness I ended up with. We buried them when we could, threw them into water when we didn't have the strength to bury them. Finally, we just made them walk to the far side of the cavern a couple of days before the sickness ran its course. I'm the last, and I suppose that makes sense. The great Captain Dougal, defeated by Fazil Umbranox and buried alive forever. I wonder what became of Anvil. Probably let it burn and strapped the ashes into the sea. Umbranox probably went back to the Imperial City to pat himself on the back and be rewarded with lands and titles. Like I said way back in the beginning, I don't expect nobody to ever read this, but if by chance someone does find my carcass down here in this pit, do an old seaman a favor. Track down whatever descendants the fat old sack Umbranox may have and tell them that Faraday Dougal said hello. I should, actually. Let's do that, that sounds fun. Is there any direct... There is no direct way to... Yeah. There's no direct way back to the outside. We'll have to go via Smuggler's Cave, which is fine. But let's go see the Umbranoxes. I'm not sure if I just missed that journal or if it was like part of the last upgrade. Anyway, let's go to Castle Anvil.
Yes, Master. You need me? A pleasure to speak.
Alright, you're a Fighters Guild member. Are the Umbranoxes still here? No, they're not. We'll not break in there for now. I was kind of hoping we'd run into an Oblivion portal today as well.
Yes, Matt.
Look at the Fighters Guild doing well. Any more Nernwood over there? Or over there? No, not really. Okay. Yeah, before I forget that again, we wanted to have a look at the quest. The quest with the pilgrimage. So pilgrimage. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so Tana Zenitar Stender de Bella Akatar Julianus Kinareth. That means we still have 2 left, and I have no idea which ones those would be. I think it was called Wayshrine Map. There we go. So we have Dibella, we have Mara, we have Akatosh, Julianus, Kynareth. So that would leave Stenda and Arcay, right? Okay, I need a list now. Yes, I admit I cannot remember 9 names. So we have Akatosh, we have Dibella, we have Mara, we have Arcay. Now I feel I should actually sort them alphabetically. Anyway, Julianus, Kynareth, Talos, Zenitar, and Stenda. And we've been to Kynareth, Julianus, Akatosh, Dibella, Zenithar and Talos, leaving 3. Why the hell not? One, two, three, four, 5, 6, 7. Something's off here. No, it's not. Well, weird. Oh, Stenda. I forgot to mark Stenda. There we go. Okay, so we still need Mara and Arcay. Where do those shrines live? Shrines map. So Mara is just outside of Kovach. I think we didn't find that one. And Arcay is all the way over there. Could actually do that. No, we don't. The Arcay Wayshrine is somewhere around this area. So if we go to the Brina Cross Inn. Okay, get that map out. Yeah, if we pretty much had smack north from here, we should actually see it. Could have actually gone to that bandit camp to speed things up a bit. That looks like a way shrine. Ooh, also, I wonder, does the Blade of Woe... It looks the same. Okay, so we're shining it up. Right, that's one more down. So the final way shrine is that of Mara. Where would that be? So, Mara, if we go to Kavaj... No, that's Kavaj. That's Skingrad, right? Yeah, if we go to the Cursed Mine, it should just be a bit north of that. There it is. Nothing. No, that's it's not north. It's the other north. That looks like... Yeah, that's the way shrine we're looking for. I would go into this portal, but we may end up spending an indefinite time there, and I kind of want to go to bed. Okay, rejoice. You've completed the pilgrimage of the 9 way shrines, and your sins have been washed clean.
Hail, knight! You seek my relics with a worthy heart.
Okay. Is stepping on the shrine considered meditating?
Your prayers have woken me from my endless dream. Or perhaps you have entered my dream, and I still sleep. I think others have sometimes spoken to me. Others like me, but my memory is doubtful. Perhaps the others came after you. Your need must be great for the gods to allow us to speak. As Umaril the Accursed found a way back, the feast of a foul race, 1,000 curses upon his unholy name. I thought I'd won, but I should have known. The slave masters are a cunning breed. Umaril found a way to cheat death as I could not. If you would seek for my relics, I know little that can help you. All that has passed since my death is like mist that my mind cannot take hold of. My friends built a shrine upon the site of my death, where the elves tormented me, a final act of revenge. I can show you where it once stood. Perhaps it is there still. Fare thee well, Sir Knight. May the gods grant you to destroy
Okay. That was helpful. Upon completing my pilgrimage to the Way Shrines, I received a vision from the Divine Crusader, Pellinel Whitestrake. He revealed the location of his lost shrine, which is where I should begin my quest for the relics of the Crusader, which are hopefully not as heavy as I'm... That's underwater. Why would you build a shrine in the bloomin' river? Okay, we'll go dive in for a long-lost shrine in a bloody river. I will eventually need a new destructor spell, but this one is just so lovely. Take that horn, yes. Fort Magii sounds intriguing. Another cave, was that? Oh no, that's that's a new cave. We haven't been there yet. I'm quite sure there are some caves that you just can visit whenever you feel like it. Ooh, no route. And they're not connected to any sort of quest. Ever since many are, I try to basically stay out of them until I actually need to go in there. Memorial Cave. Sounds important. We'll stay out of it for now. Any more known route around? Yes, there is. Hello there. Ooh, another one. I should have totally talked to Centurion. I'm quite sure it tasks us with getting 30 more of them. Then maybe even more. Who knows? Okay, so it's somewhere in front of that bridge. Right. This way. That looks like a shrine. Okay, so apparently he was an alien. And the place is full of skeletons, of course it is. Was it really necessary? Okay, I think it's potion time again. Do we have any restore mat? Yes, we do. Lovely. Whew. I don't like those. I don't like those in the least. Okay, we'll take those out as sneakily as possible, just so we don't have to deal with them too much. After all, I don't want to waste too many health potions, or magical potions. Pain in the ass to make. Okay, so there's a submerged portion of the place. Alright, okay, nothing in Azura Star yet. Some greater swords though, which we can channel into here. So glad we have this spell absorption amulet. Hooray, another soul for us. Okay. Loot. Now we're probably not going to do this quest completely. At least not in this stream. Oof. This one. Your magic and touch effects mean nothing to me. Should probably use that. We have plenty of those. They really built the shrine under that Aliot ruin. And more. There we go. Okay. That looked like another wraith. But it wasn't. Do I want to go this way? No. Yeah, this place suddenly looks different. That's behind that gate. Can just jump over there. I think I just skipped a fair bit of the entire thing. How? Stop that. Not nice. Okay, we got a helm for Crusader. Okay, so... and 8 gold. That is not the claymore of the Crusader. So now I have to get out here somehow. Lovely. It's not that way. How about this way? How about no? So apparently you have to jump this. No, you don't. Do I want to go into the Lost Catacombs? I guess I do. Ow. Well, thanks for the magic infusion. Now let's try this Valor Stone, actually. We should have at least one... Yeah, most of our stuff has lost some charges. I should have sold that. Anyway, we got a Valor Stone. And now... that is full, that is full. So yeah, it does everything. Lovely. Explains why those are worth 1,000 gold. Actually worth way more than that in my opinion. But we'll take it. Okay. And another one. Down it goes. It's just a skeleton, which means we likely haven't touched it. What's really kind of pissing me off here is the lack of loot. Okay, we're down on the last arrows. Let's go with glass arrows then. Those are better anyway. I want to try and retrieve them though. Did I dump any into that lich? I might have. No. If I have, they're gone now. Okay, so we came that way. I wonder what happens if I should have said that. If I wear that. Doesn't do anything for me. I hope I wasn't supposed to wear that at the shrine. spell, 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 spell. But I think takes no damage at all. Spell and spell and spell, spell and hit it. Ow! Not sure how I got a sneak attack in there, of all things. Also, yeah, glass arrows seem to like shatter upon impact. I know, big surprise there. Okay, I think this calls for another one of those magica potions. Not those ones. That one. Ow, let's not do that too often. Ow. Okay, this one's the original. Let's focus on that. Let's not crusade anywhere else, really. Apparently the crusader was kind of a pauper. Rather poor sod. Okay, so there's the other end of the shrine. Lovely. So worst comes to worst, we can at least try to wear the things at the shrine itself. That door was entirely pointless. Ow. Okay, block you. Die, would ya? Okay, your light armor is like a second skin after all those days and weeks wearing it. You have learned to move easily with it in combat. As a journeyman of light armor, your gear is no longer damaged as swiftly from combat. Lovely. Okay, an unpickable door. I hate those. Shooting gallery time. Don't think I've killed that wraith. Oi. Not you as well. Yeah, can't shoot through that. Give me that. We'll close that. Now, this door needs a key. And this lich needs to die. Oops, I didn't want that. Yeah. No one needs those elven long swords. Do we need to get up there? Is there any convenient way up there? Then we'll have to go through those stupid catacombs again. I might, however, have to. Actually, yes, there is. Jump on that. Ow. Is that lich attacking its own guardian? Oof, okay. Fine. That was so not worth it. Also, this place should be brimming with glass arrows. Those don't seem to be leather chests. Nope, no arrows for me. Well, one arrow for me. Not too thrilled about that. What about this way? Does that lead me anywhere useful? Not really. Alright, back into the catacombs we go. Is there any way up there? There is not. did I start this even? Why did I even start doing this? Was a dumb move in the long run. That was a lot of clicking. At least most of those undead seem to stay dead for a while. Unlike the 6th house cultists, which did not. Okay, is there anything here that's... out of sight, out of mind, it seems. Okay, if I wear that helmet here... Will that do anything? It will not. It will absolutely not. Great. So my guess is that means I'll have to search through a whole lot of other ruins as well. Huh. Where would I get that key from? You, Sir Amiel. Oh wow. I found the body of Sir Amiel, who appears to have perished centuries ago while questing for the Shrine of the Crusader. Yeah, perhaps I can find some clues. We'll get his ring, his key, and of course his journal. So Sir Amiel was a member of the Knights of the Nine, a holy order devoted to recovering the relics of the Crusader. Through reading his journal, I've learned the location of their former headquarters, the Priory of the Nine in the West Weald. I should proceed to the old priory and see if it still holds the curious of the Crusader, as Sir Amiel's journal suggests. Something tells me the bloody thing is going to be pretty much decrepit. Also, I think this was actually one of the larger DLCs, the Knights of the Nine. So we'll read his journal. Also, sorry to anyone who actually played this quest so far and who just had a screaming fit at their screen because of my ineptitude of finding that stupid thing. Back on topic though. Okay, this journal is a record of my failure. My failure. In the immediate sense, this is no doubt obvious. If you're reading this, you're probably standing over my body, slain in the depths of the Shrine of the Crusader. Perhaps the gods granted me the gift of at least glimpsing the Holy Helm before I died, undeserving though I am. I must believe that you are indeed a holy knight, so I'm certainly not. Following in my footsteps in the quest of the Crusader's relics. It is to you, Sir Knight of my hopes, that I direct these words. May the account of my failures help you to avoid my fate. Know that my failures encompass far more than my own death, which is of little account at the end of a long life. The high ideals of the Knights of the Nine, of service to the gods rather than men, of dedication to a higher purpose, these are my failures, as I shall record here. As I write this, the scratching of my pen the only sound in the empty priory, I'm preparing to embark on my last quest for the Helm of the Crusader. I know that my chance of success is small. I am too old for such a task. This quest should have been taken up by the next generation of Knights of the Nine, while Sir Caius and Sir Berich and the rest of us stayed behind and spun tales of our own days of glory. Alas, there is no next generation. Sir Berich is my embittered enemy. The rest of my old companions are all dead. There is only me, the last stubborn knight of a failed order. For many years I have blamed Sir Berich for the dissolution of the order, but in my old age I have finally come to recognize my own part in those tragic events. I now believe that the seeds of our destruction were sown early, although the fruit did not ripen until late. Even in the first heady days, questing for the Curious with Sir Caius and Sir Torolf, I set the pattern of personal glory. The Curious was mine, and although it resided in the Priory, I wore it into battle and accepted the acclaim of my fellows and the people for its recovery. And so it went. The sword and the greaves, recovered by Sir Berich, became his personal arms, and the gauntlets to Sir Casimir. Why not? Should the holy weapons lie idle where there was evil to be vanquished? And who more fitting to carry them than the knight who had proven himself worthy to abide their recovery? So we told ourselves, so I told myself. But all that followed flowed from this. When Sir Berich wanted to take his relics with him to the war, who was I to forbid him? I, who had jealously considered the cure as my own and none others. Sir Berich was wrong, but I was wrong first, and the blame for the dispute over the relics falls first on me, the leader and founder of the Knights, who should have set a higher example, but was instead first to claim a relic for my own. Sir Berich's later actions I will leave for others to judge, but let it be known that I do not blame him for the dissolution of the Knights. If he would speak to me, I would tell him so myself. He and I are now all that are left of the original Knights. The others are all dead, and I have dedicated myself to recovering their bodies and interring them in the Priory Undercroft, as is fitting for such holy warriors. Alas, they did not have the leader that they deserved. Now it is time for me to depart on my quest for the Helm. If you would follow in my footsteps, Sir Knight, note that the Priory basement, at least, will remain inviolate. I have sealed the stairs and only my ring will now open it. My brother knights will sleep in peace, in company with the Curious, the holy relic that remains in the Order's keeping. I say that, although the Order is officially dissolved, hoping and believing that the Knights of the Nine will one day be reborn. Perhaps you are the one to restore the Order. If so, go to the Priory under West Weald. Use my ring to enter the vault beneath the Priory house. There you will find the Curious, and claim it for your own if you are a true knight. May the Nine guard and guide you. Farewell. Sir Amiel, Prior of the Nine, blah 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 blah. That thing is old, the Septimera. But we're in year 400 and something, I think. So let's get out of here. Oi! Okay, I want those back. Where's the exit? All the way over there. Since I'm kind of short on arrows, I kind of want to avoid those zombies. If possible, which it clearly isn't. Oops. That was dumb. That was perhaps dumb. Okay, so step 1, drink cure disease potion. There we go. Step 2, I guess break out the old bow again. Step 3, I guess use those arrows at long last. There's no way to recover those as far as I'm aware. Yeah. I mean, I was hoping for like a minuscule chance of getting them back, but who am I kidding? Those arrows are gone. There we go. Now this way is out. Is there any more loot to be had here? There is, look at that. Oh, it's 16 gold, but better than nothing. Better than nothing. Slightly. Okay, alright, it was not worth it. It was not worth it. Ow. Let's just leave this place. Although I was curious, what's down here? If anything at all. Okay, we can't get there. So it's probably nothing. Okay. I'll have those, why the hell not? Oh, we want to go that way. Have I looted that? I have not. Good thing I went this way. Okay. So, we got one of the relics. I'm still not entirely sure what those do. and if I really want to get them right now. Anyway, I think it's fairly late. We did a 3-hour stream after all. Didn't want to do more than 2 actually, but here we are. 3 hours in. Wonderful. So, what do we need to do? This might be a bandit.
Pay up.
No.
We can. You're pathetic.
Who am I? And you're burning. Just saying. No. Don't. There you get. That guy was actually half smart. In that he was waiting on a bridge. Which means he was unavoidable. What was not so smart was attacking the guy in full Daedric armor. Well, almost full. We're still keeping a shield for the light armor training. And I think what I want to do for now is... where's all the way over there? Okay, we'll not do this quest for a while. Instead we will go to Bravil. And talk to the Night Mother.
Greetings, listener. Come close and I will share with you the information I have garnered. Where someone has prayed to the Night Mother yet again. The Dark Brotherhood must seek out a high elf named Alwyn. She has need of our services, and we are only too happy to oblige. Your speaker should look for this person in a small, unnamed village, just west of the city of Alabaster, in the Khajiit homeland of elsewhere, our dear listener. Deliver this information to your speaker, so that the will of Sithis may be fulfilled. All hail our dread father.
Let's do that. Now, I'm not sure if those are like randomly generated or if there's only a certain amount and it will cycle through. We'll figure it out.
How are you?
Quite good, in fact. Okay, so...
I am yours to command, O great listener.
So, the Night Mother has spoken. I will make sure this information reaches the appropriate family members. Ah, yes. Here are your weekly earnings. I will see you next week.
Oh, it's 200, not 2,000.
As the new listener of the Black Hand, the statue, as you know, is located in the city of Bravil. Do that. This is no time forgotten. Sithis has blessed us with you, dear listener. Under your leadership, the Black Hand will reign eternal.
Now, it might make sense.
Listener, I am a new initiate to the Dark Brother. May Sithis keep you safe, most revered listener. You're asking me about the Night Mother? Have you heard about that knight that's questing for the Crusaders' relics? What's his name? Sir Roderick, right? Sithis, Well, I am just a loaded...
Okay.
At the talk we had. Your very presence in the sanctuary is a blessing for a dread father himself.
Yeah. We'll now get our followers who can, well, follow us around and do stuff if we so desire. Now, it would make actually sense to go vampire now. Is there anyone in here now? Yes, there are.
I can hardly believe you're standing. It is an honor to speak with the living legend of the Dark Brotherhood. May... I heard what they did to Lucy and LeChance. Is it true that Arquin feasted on his end?
I wouldn't know.
It is an honor to speak.
We can trade with
I
them.
offer the finest goods and lowest prices in all Cyrodiil.
Oh, I thought she just nicked Mirage Dra's stuff, but she might have. Only has 300 gold though, so that's hardly worth it.
Interest you in some of my wares?
Yeah, that's rubbish.
If you ever have need of my abilities, dear listener, just say the word.
I will. I don't know if those are generic and will respawn if they're killed, or if you basically only have a finite amount of potential followers you can carry around.
You honor us with your presence. I'm sorry, most honorable listener, but I've already given...
Okay, that's fine.
Under your leadership, the Black Hand will reign.
I don't know, maybe a bit more complexity wouldn't have gone amiss here, but yeah, I like that. And it was something that was completely, like, missing in Skyrim. All you got for beating a questline there was, well, a title and another room to drop your stuff in. And I think that's a bit lackluster, to be honest. I don't know, it just feels lackluster to me. There's so much more we could do with this. Or that could have been done with this, and it just hasn't. Anyway, we'll drop off some books. And then we'll see where else the road will lead us. But not now. I totally ran past my house. Yeah, the vault is the place to be. Okay, that one was my loot chest. I'm not sure why I dropped everything in this one particular one. So many fun things. Yeah, I don't think we'll need the Crimson Eviscerator. It's a fine weapon, but honestly not that great. Like, the effects are nice, but not amazing. Can't drop that off. Yeah, I need to sell all this. Ha! Totally forgot. Now this here is no quest item, so we could sell it if we wanted to. I'll drop that. Oh, we don't need that anymore. Drop all of Captain Dougal's notes. Those orders were heavy. I mean, the one that was in that sunken chest might just be soggy, but the rest, whoa, heavy. Okay, 100 notes will go there. Why is that a quest item? Okay, any other books I want to drop? Well, those. Luciano Chance is dead, so we don't need his orders anymore. We'll keep that journal as long as we have that quest. We don't need that. Keys are fine. Alright, so next time we sell off our stuff, we'll be well off. Also, yeah, lots of swords. We could do some enchanting. The thing is, I don't know what we'll enchant. And what effects we want to put on there. I'm also not sure if we have found all the effects. Let me just take you, for example. Use that. Yeah, there's weakness to frost, but there's no weakness to fire, for example. So I'm not sure how that works. If we like have to have an item there, or like if we have to find an item with that enchantment before we can put it onto something, I don't know. Anyway, it's time to call off the stream. Thanks for watching, those of you who have watched. Probably later though. And yeah, next time we'll probably not do the Knights of the Nine stuff. But instead we might actually go on with the main quest. After all, there's not too much left for us to do in all the other places. There we go. When we have become a Knight of the Nine for some reason, it's kind of weird that the rank here still stays. Yeah, we're the Archmage, we're the Mastered Fighters Guild, Grand Champion, and we're even the Listener in the Dark Brotherhood. So yeah, there's not too much left for us to do in the main game. Which means next time we'll probably finally either take on one of those Oblivion gates. There is plenty of those around, after all. Didn't they have like their own symbols? Somewhere. Apparently they have... oh no, there's one, yeah. Those. There should be at least, yeah, there are some here. So we might take that on, or we'll finally go to Lake Arius, which has completely disappeared now. Oh, it's there. And see what we can do about the things there. Or about the Cult of the Mythic Dawn. Okay, that quest doesn't need to be active. So yeah. We'll see about that. Anyway, we can also, I don't know, if we want to farm like money and souls and whatnot, we can also go with the Imperial City Arena. There should be another match waiting for us there. Our magic wand is still full, so it shouldn't be too much of a problem. Yeah, so lots for us to do. And very little point in all of it. Anyway, I'll see you all next time. Bye.